After seeing the title of this video, you're probably thinking to yourself, not only is Konoha under the threat of a destruction again, but Naruto's ready to save the day again. But you might be scratching your head going, how did Naruto and Orochimaru of all people team up to save the Leaf Village? I don't blame you, especially considering, Orochimaru did try and blow up the village before. If you're Naruto and you have anyone at your disposal to team up with, even if the OG Team 7 isn't there for you to pick, you could always go with someone like Sai. You could even always go with Konohamaru. You might need a human body shield, but Orochimaru isn't exactly the first choice that a lot of people choose for Naruto. But this dynamic is actually pretty interesting, and to be honest, after going over why these two teamed up and how high the stakes raised and the banter between the two, I hope you guys want to see more out of this duo just like I do. So the information is given to us in the Naruto story, Naruto Retsuden, the Seventh Hokage, and the Spiral of Destiny, which is set in the Boruto era between the events of the Mujina Bandits arc and the Vessel arc of Boruto. In the scene we're about to go over, Naruto has just finished his training session with Orochimaru on top of the Hokage monument, and the two head off to save the young scientist who Naruto's taken under his wing, who's named Amano, and worked alongside with her. And Amano was a small girl who was saved during Pain's invasion, who has now grown up into a grown woman, but she's not actually a shinobi. Naruto and Orochimaru find themselves at the hideout of the people who took Amano, and it leads to a pretty funny moment where Naruto has to be stopped by Orochimaru from barging in, with Orochimaru telling Naruto that doing things the way that Naruto typically likes to do things, i.e. with the big Rasengan and busting down the doors and kicking butts, isn't going to be the best path forward for them, and we see the contrast in their styles here. Orochimaru literally asks Naruto, have you never infiltrated an illegal organization before? You don't just go through the front door without first looking for traps and getting the layout of the area and how many enemies you're dealing with. You want to have as much information as possible so you don't have to be in enemy territory for longer than you actually need to be, which in this moment we see just how experienced Orochimaru is when compared to someone like Naruto. Sure, Naruto's fought against legendary shinobi like Madara and Obito, and he's saved the world from Kaguya and Toneri and Momoshiki, but with Orochimaru we have a man who's in his 70s who has done mercenary work as a member of the Akatsuki. He's been a member of the Anbu Black Ops, as a member of Danzo's Root organization, and he's fought in 2 ninja wars, including the second ninja war where he rose to fame as a member of the legendary Sannin who battled Hanzo to a stalemate. So it's safe to say Orochimaru is the more experienced out of the two of them. It's the small things like this that make you really go back to the days of when Naruto had that super ninja element that was very grounded than what we gotten in recent years, and it's fitting that one of the OG characters is the one who brings Naruto back down to that level. However, it's after Naruto and Orochimaru find Amano locked away in a complex trap that will rip away the flesh of anyone who tries to rescue Amano, we learn just how much danger Konoha's under. The antagonists, who are officials from another country, might not be as powerful as someone like Pain. They might not even be as strong as Gato from the Land of Ways arc, but they have a plan that if carried out right, it can kill every shinobi in the Leaf Village, regardless as to how much stronger someone like Rock Lee or Sasuke is compared to the people behind this assault. So with the scene and the context finally set, it's here I'm going to begin reading the selected scenes from the novel. Then I'm going to come back to you guys my thoughts, and it's here I'm going to begin quoting. "You two go to the hangar now," Amano shouted. "What's in the hangar?" Naruto asked. "Secretary Fury wants to use my device to duplicate the polar particles and scatter them from the sky to Konoha. The device will be on an aircraft. You have to stop it before it gets above the village." Naruto looked confused. "Why would he do that?" Naruto asked. Orochimaru licked his tongue across his lips. "He's gonna try and kill all of the shinobi," Orochimaru said. "Polar particles are harmless to the general public. Normal people don't have enough chakra to be affected by it. Shinobi, on the other hand, they can be killed, and depending on how much chakra they have, they can be killed instantaneously. To shinobi, those polar particles are like drugs. If they're touched, the chakra network is overrun and the tubes are enlarged until the body explodes from the rapid increase in chakra," Orochimaru said. Naruto took the lead and cut on the Byakugan goggles. He was going to break Amano out with brute force, not caring if he got injured in the process by the trap, and then meet up with Orochimaru at the hangar after he saved Amano. In front of the hangar, there was a huge shutter for the flying ship to enter and exit. Next to the small gate, Orochimaru stood in front of it. Naruto heard a familiar mechanical sound ground, a drone with 4 rotors. "It's you again," Naruto said. Naruto was cautious, not showing any surprise despite his tone. It was Fury who sent the drones to try and kill Naruto. It was probably him who tried to pay to have Naruto assassinated months ago on the Land of Stairs. Naruto tried to discern the difference between the drones. Some self-destructed and some possessed guns that shot photon beams. Suddenly, a snake released by Orochimaru thrust his fangs into the closest drone. The battle began. 100 drones versus Naruto and Orochimaru, each with different capabilities, each difficult to deal with, especially the ones with the photon beams. The beams were faster than Naruto had anticipated, nearly striking him a few times. Orochimaru released the thick fog around the drones to block their vision and used the snakes to destroy the ones identified as self-destruct drones before they could do any more damage to the area. A large number of snakes shot out of Orochimaru's mouth and destroyed more drones. "Wow," Naruto said as he watched Orochimaru quickly taking out the drones in the area. Orochimaru suddenly grabbed Naruto's foot and threw him in the air and hung his leg on the sprinkler system attached to the ceiling. "What are you doing, Orochimaru?" Naruto shouted. "Find the pilot of the drones. It's too troublesome to deal with them one by one with you here," Orochimaru said. End quote. So I have to say this leads to a pretty impressive moment where Naruto ends up dodging photon beams that are shot at him at point blank range by one of the drones, and as Naruto marvels at the grace at which Orochimaru is destroying those drones, Naruto moves through the chaos to find Fury, the person who Naruto believes was behind the assassination attempts on his life, and the person who has the polar particle that Naruto needs to cure his chakra illness. However, unbeknownst to Naruto, when Fury pulls out the photon gun and tries to shoot it off at him, Naruto again dodges at point blank range, and before Naruto can question him, Orochimaru comes out of nowhere with one of his snakes and has it sink its fangs into Fury's neck, and Orochimaru jokes with Naruto if he's so upset he can just kill the guy fast if that's something that's needed, but in all the chaos, the polar particles that Naruto needs to cure his chakra illness, it falls onto the floor, which leads to Naruto clenching his fists in frustration. I think the interesting thing about this moment is that we see that Orochimaru and Naruto, it isn't exactly a partnership that's ever really going to work regardless as to how high the stakes are. Orochimaru doesn't exactly play well with others, evident by the fact that he throws Naruto into the air and hangs him on a freaking sprinkler system so that he can do all the fighting alone, and when Naruto's confronting the enemy, he has his snakes bite into the man's neck and taunts Naruto about it. If he's so upset by the actions, Orochimaru can just kill the man quickly. These two aren't just oil and water. There's something more highly combustible. It's such a messy dynamic and I love it. However, my question to you guys is, now that you've seen how badly Naruto and Orochimaru as a team are, who would be the worst possible person in the franchise for Naruto to team up with on a mission? While you think that over, click here to watch these other Naruto Retsuden videos.